Good morning, children. In the previous class, you had studied about different types of chemical reactions. Question is very important, so I will repeat it once again and then I will start new chapter heat. Okay. Firstly, I am again telling you what are the different types of reactions, because it's very important question. You should know that there are mainly four types of chemical reactions. First is combination reaction, a reaction in which two or more substances combine to form one product. Means two or more reactants combine and they form one product. Then this chemical reaction is called combination reaction. For example, when nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, it forms ammonia. N2 plus thrice H2, it will give twice NH3. So this N2 and thrice H2, these are reactants which are written in the left side, and twice NH3, that is in the right side, that is product. So what do you observe, children? Two reactants are reacting with each other, combining, and they are forming one product. So this is combination reaction. Next type of chemical reaction you have read, that is decomposition reaction, in which one reactant can give two or more products. For example, when limestone is heated, it gives quicklime and carbon dioxide. Example, you have seen, this is equation. CaCO3, limestone means CaCO3. When it is heated, it is giving CaO, quicklime, and CO2, carbon dioxide. So one reactant is producing two or more products. It is called decomposition reaction. Other example, like when electricity is passed through water, it gives hydrogen and oxygen, its constituent elements. Like when you pass electricity, means twice H2O, then electricity is passed, that is electrolysis of water takes place, and it is giving two products like hydrogen and oxygen. So you have seen, children, that in decomposition reaction, one reactant gives two or more products. Next type of chemical reaction you have read, that is displacement reaction. Means one element displaces another element from a compound. Okay, the chemical reaction in which one element displaces another element from a compound, that is called displacement reaction. For example, Fe plus CuSO4, it will give FeSO4 plus Cu. Here iron is displacing copper from copper sulfate solution. Last type of chemical reaction you have read, that is neutralization reaction, a reaction in which acid reacts with base to form salt and water. That reaction is called neutralization reaction. So these four types of reactions you should know their definition and example. This question is very, very important. Okay. Now I will start new chapter. All of you know name of the chapter is heat. Children, all of you have the idea of hotness and coldness. Okay, all of you are familiar with the sensation of hot and cold substances. When you touch any hot substance, you have the sensation of hotness. When you touch any cold substance, you have the sensation of coldness. So all of you are familiar with the sensation of hot and cold substances. Okay, on a hot summer day, it is very uncomfortable to walk on a cemented floor. If you want to walk on the cemented floor barefoot means khali pair. If you want to walk on the cemented floor barefoot, then you do not feel comfortable. It is uncomfortable, okay? Because the floor remains very hot. You feel the sensation of hotness and you do not feel comfortable to walk on cemented floor barefooted, okay? In the similar way, in winter season also, if you want to walk on the same floor without slippers or shoes, you do not feel comfortable. So it is uncomfortable to walk on the same cemented floor without slippers or shoes in the winter season also. So all of you are familiar with hot and cold substances. Okay children? Now you should know the degree of hotness of a body is called temperature. Why do you feel uncomfortable to move on cemented floor barefoot? Because the temperature is very high. The temperature of cemented floor is very high, and this degree of hotness of a body is called temperature. Temperature means degree of hotness of a body. Now you will see what is heat. Heat is a form of energy. All of you know children, what is energy? Energy is the capability to do work. We cannot do work without energy. For instance, when you fall sick, there is loss of appetite. You do not take your food properly. You become very weak. And that time, you do not want to even speak. Because when you are speaking, then the energy that is in your body, chemical energy, gets converted into sound energy. So this, due to that energy, you can speak. If you take your diet properly, you become stronger, and then again you can speak, because now there is energy in your body. What I mean to say children, that energy enables you to do work. Energy is the capability to do work. It helps us to do work. And heat is a form of energy. Means many work can be performed by the use of heat. For example, all of you have seen cooking is possible due to heat energy. Without heat energy, food cannot be cooked. So you see, there is very important thing, that is energy, and heat is a form of energy. There are various forms of energy you have read, like chemical energy, electrical energy, sound energy, potential energy, kinetic energy. Potential energy and kinetic energy are collectively called mechanical energy. So there are various forms of energy. Heat is also a form of energy. Now children, you should know that the heat transfers from a substance having higher temperature to a substance having lower temperature. There is transfer of heat energy. Okay? Why there is transfer of heat energy? Due to the difference of temperature in the two bodies. For example, when you take an ice cold milk bottle, when you take a bottle of ice cold milk and you put it on the table in the summer season, then what happens? The ice cold milk melts. Why? Because there is transfer of heat energy from the surrounding to the to the ice cold milk. Okay. So you see children that the milk melts. In the similar way, on a winter season, you see that when you put one glass tumbler filled with hot milk, boiled milk on a table, then the milk becomes cold. In the winter season, there is transfer of heat energy from the boiled milk to the surrounding. So what do we observe? There is transfer of heat energy. Why? Because of the difference in the temperature between the two objects. Okay children? Now you will see that the heat energy can be used to do various work. One form of energy can be changed into other form of energy. For example, just now you will see activity is given in your book. Take a vessel and fill it with water. Now put it on the flame. Then you will see children, when the water will now cover the vessel with aluminium lid. Now put on the flame. What happens? The water boils, due to which the lid moves up and down. The lid starts to move up and down. Why it is happening? Due to heat energy, it is doing mechanical work. The lid is moving up and down because of the boiled water that converts into steam. So you have seen that there is transfer of heat energy from hotter body to a colder body, and heat energy can be converted into other form of energy. And you have seen that this activity is showing that we can get other forms of energy from heat. Once again I am repeating the activity. Take a vessel, fill it with water and cover it with a light aluminium lid and heat it over a flame. You will see children, water starts boiling and the lid rises up and it also falls down. Why it is happening? Because when you heat water, it changes into steam and this steam can raise the lid. So you have seen that the mechanical work can be done due to heat energy. All of you have learnt children. Once again I am summarizing. Heat is a form of energy and there is transfer of heat energy always from the body at a higher temperature to the body at a lower temperature. For example, when you put one bottle filled with ice cold milk on the table in a summer day, then the ice cold milk changes into liquid milk because there is transfer of heat energy from surrounding to bottle. In the similar way, when you take a glass tumbler filled with boiled milk and put it on the table in the winter season, then again the boiled milk becomes cold because there is transfer of heat energy from the glass tumbler to the surrounding. So there is always transfer of heat energy and this transfer takes place from the body at a higher temperature to the body at a lower temperature. And this heat energy can be used to do many work. You have seen that heat energy can do mechanical work. When you fill a vessel with water and you put it over the flame, you heat the water water changes into steam, and when you cover this vessel with a light aluminium lid, then the lid moves up and down. Because of heat energy, the water changes into steam, and due to this steam, the lid moves up and down. Thank you, children.